Welcome back to the Roundtable on the IH Sports Network. We are live at El Rey. I'm Ben Garrett. This is Tim Smith. This is Rick Keaton. And these are a couple of Oneida Lady Indians seniors, Alexea Jones and Aliyah Douglas. You guys getting ready tomorrow night to start season number 3, I guess. You've been through the district tournament in the postseason, now the region tournament, and tomorrow night you get to go on the road to Loudon. So we're going to talk about that in just a moment. You guys, as I said, you're going on the road because you lost to Cumberland Gap in the district championship game. We're not going to talk much about that game because that's in the past, and I know everybody wants to forget that. Tomorrow night, though, great opportunity for this team. You guys don't know the experience of not making it to the sub-state game. You guys have been there every year of your career. Tomorrow night's a must-win game. Let's just take off. Tell me about Loudon and what you got to do to win tomorrow night.
Well, we have to generate a lot more offense because we didn't get much of that in the Cumberland Gap game. So we're just kind of, building together again. It was a tough game, so we're trying to recover from that and, play Loudon as well as we can.
Yeah, we're switching a lot of things around too to accommodate for Loudon.
Yeah.
We're just really, really focused on getting into their defensive area just in general because their defense is pretty strong. But we're just going to try our best, and I don't even know.
I'm just curious. So, you don't have to have the exact number, but shots on goal, about how many did you all have against Cumberland Gap this last round? If you were guessing.
Probably like 4, maybe,
Yeah,
the entire
wow.
game.
Yeah.
And so that's the strength of Loudon as well, is keeping you from getting shots on goal?
I don't know that they're that strong,
Right.
but they're close.
That's one, but that is kind of so are they as dangerous scoring-wise as Cumberland Gap, or are they a little less dangerous that way?
We've heard that they have some good forwards, but, we haven't really seen any film on them or anything. It's just kind of things that we've heard and their stats. That's all we can look at. So,
Across your 4 years, have you played Loudon at all?
no.
Just even heard much about them? They've not been somebody – that's interesting. So some going blind on this one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So we were sitting here last Monday, and we were talking soccer, and I didn't say it because I didn't want Phil Newport to send me nasty text messages. And he might have done that. But going up against Rockwood in the district semifinals, which was also an elimination game, we kind of all knew Oneida's going to take care of business. Now, that was actually a tough game. Rockwood, I don't want to take anything away from them. They played good. That was 1-0 at halftime. But in the second half, you guys pulled away, as most people thought that you would. Tomorrow night against Loudon, though, and you've already mentioned they're a pretty good soccer team. They're 13-5 coming into this. They've probably not played a team, in my opinion, among their 13 wins that is as good as Oneida, but they've beaten some teams like Clinton and Harriman, some teams that you guys have played and are familiar with. But tomorrow night against Loudon, big game for Oneida soccer tomorrow night. So aside from changing up your offense, you mentioned you're moving some pieces around. What else are you going to do to try to come home with a win tomorrow night to get back to the region championship game again?
We got to start strong. We have to be on top of it from the get-go, and we have to be aggressive and just really go at them from the word go, or we're not going to do too hot. So
I'm going to let Tim grill you, Aliyah, in just a moment because he's got a question for you. We've had both of you guys on earlier this season. Aliyah, we had you here. Alexea, you were actually here, I think, our very first week. But we've not had you guys on together. Now, you guys are quite a combo in that you are Oneida's 2 leading scorers. And I actually sat here earlier and tallied it up. And if my count's right, and it's probably not, but if it's right, I've got Aliyah with 48 points this season. I've got you, Alexea, with 38 points. That's 19 goals and 15 goals. So a total of 34 goals combined between you guys, which is really impressive. Cam Kennedy, who's actually sitting here, she's not too far behind you guys with 31 points. Claire Burris, she's here too. If she hadn't been injured, she would be in that conversation as well. But you two guys are the 2 leading scorers. Offensively, you guys are the ones that make this team go. And a lot of times, one of you is assisting the other when you score. So talk about your dynamic, how you guys work together on the soccer field.
we've played together for I don't know how long, and we know each other pretty well.
We do.
We work pretty well together, and I don't know, I can trust anything and everything you do. I don't have to worry about anything at all because you're always there and you have my back. So
Same with me.
So do you take it personal, like in a shutout game the other night? I mean, does that feel like an extra weight on you guys because you're the scoring leaders? Do you feel an extra weight on that?
a little,
Little bit?
just a little bit. But
So you're the all-time career leading scorer. Let me ask you this. I'm gonna start with Alexea. What makes Aliyah so good?
She's fast. She's very fast. And she has really good footwork. She can get around people very easily. And her size is also a factor. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
If you could grab one attribute from Aliyah, it would be what?
Her speed.
Her speed.
For
All right,
sure.
Alexia. Same question on Alexia.
man, her foot skills are unmatched anywhere in high school soccer, honestly. She just blows people out of the water. She's so calm and relaxed, and you know what you're going to do with the ball. It blows me away. Her field vision is incredible. I mean, it's awesome, honestly.
Sounds like there's nobody you guys would rather play with than each other. So tell me this. How are you going to make sure Loudon doesn't stop you this week? Have you got – I mean, don't give me something they could use to know. But, I mean, do you like create excitement in yourself about what you're going to do? Do you psych yourselves up? What's the recipe to get you going for a soccer game? I'll go with you first, Aliyah.
For me, there has to be good energy in the whole team. We all have to be excited collectively. It can't be just one person getting excited, because then I don't feel it as much.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to warm up really good. I have to start really strong and just get in the right mindset, kind of calm down and really focus on me and what I need to do to help them out.
Is there anything that helps you do that, or that makes you know what, tonight I'm ready because I did this? Or does it just happen?
I pray my heart out before a game, honestly. That's the only reason that I'm calm and focused. I mean, if I didn't do that, I would be all over the place. It would be bad.
All right. Alexia, what about you? What do you do to make sure you're right and ready to go?
Well, after our team conversation with like Coach Newport and stuff, the starters always have like a breakdown on the field before big games, and we always talk to each other. Let out any, any problems we might have, or with the team. So we just settle everything before we get out there and play, and have a clear mind and get out there.
Just a couple of quick more. Should we be worried if you get down 1-0? Is that a concern? Does that cause you to go, we're down 1-0? Is that even a worry?
No.
You're good.
Yeah.
Doesn't scare you.
No.
You've been there before. All right. That's good. That's good. Now, I do want to ask Aliyah, because I wasn't here the last time Aliyah was here.
No, you were
I
not.
don't think. So I didn't get to ask her, but her mother, I watched her play middle school basketball. I was called the assistant coach, but pretty much I was just keeping stats. But I think I know the answer to this, but where do you get your competitiveness from? Is it from your mother?
Oh, it's from my
Yeah.
mom for sure. Yeah.
I believe that. Julie was, just a warrior on the floor. Yeah, and so if you play soccer like she played basketball, then we're in good shape. So what's the one thing you hope to see, Alexia, in this game within the first 10 minutes? If this happens, you know it's going to be a good night.
I just hope we as a team connect. We had a rough night the other night, so I just hope this is something that we can all have a good time, go out there and play our best, and if things don't go our way, we can say we left it all out in the field.
Y'all played together a long time. It would seem to me the motivation is to not let this be the last time, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'll carry you through. Good luck, ladies.
Thank you.
I'd like to say that too. Good luck on tomorrow night's game. We got to know Aliyah a couple of weeks ago. She made a road trip over to Gibbs to watch the Highlanders play, and she was the only one not huffing and puffing after we climbed those 83 steps to the press box. So I wish this team the very best of luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Bring home the dub.
Now, you guys are not going to slide out of here that easy, because Rick softballed you, and 10 was a little tougher. But I got a question for Alexia, because Aliyah, I've talked to you after several games this year, and you're always just like you can't be phased. Win or lose, you're calm, and I'm sure internally maybe you're a little more worked up, whatever. But you don't show much emotion don't show much emotion when you lose. Alexia, I want to know how it is for you to get mad after Cumberland Gap Thursday night. How mad were you after that game?
I don't talk to anyone. I just go straight to the car and sometimes cry, but I don't talk about that. That's weak.
All right. So I said we were not going to talk about Cumberland Gap, but Cumberland Gap, I think every team's got a rival, and Cumberland Gap is Oneida's biggest rival. I think that's safe to say on the soccer field. So is that extra motivation? Because now they've got to beat Polk County to get to Thursday's championship game, but if you win tomorrow night, you're guaranteeing yourself 2 more games, the Thursday night championship game and then the sub-state game on Saturday. But you're probably going to see Cumberland Gap on Thursday. Is that a little extra motivation for tomorrow night to try to get back and get another shot at them?
Yeah,
Yep.
especially because our coach is out for 2 games. I don't know if you guys have heard about that, but yeah.
I have. Yeah.
I have not.
I was aware.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Phil was ejected from the Thursday night
Oh.
game against Cumberland Gap. And if I remember, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, he had gotten a yellow card for complaining about a call.
Yeah.
But his second yellow card was kind of a technicality, right? It was like a uniform deal. Someone didn't take some jewelry off or something. Am I correct about
Yeah.
that? So, anyway, it seems very unfair, but TSSAA is again a TSSAA. You know, you guys don't have to agree with me. I'm just interjecting my opinion a little bit. Okay, but anyway, carry on with your thought. With Phil being out for 2 games, I'm
yeah,
sorry.
he
Didn't mean to
wants
interrupt.
us. Well, we want to win for him too, because if we lose this game, we won't have him as a coach, obviously. But if we win, we get him back on Saturday. So we
Okay.
need to win for him.
All right, good motivation. Oneida versus Loudon. That'll be tomorrow night at Loudon. 6:30 start, right?
Yep,
Okay.
I think so.
Okay. Good luck tomorrow night. Aliyah Douglas, Alexea Jones, and the rest of the Oneida Lady Indians. We'll take another break. When we come back, we're going to flip back over to football again and talk to our players of the game from Friday night.